Welcome to the exciting world of the movies.
Deep from the bowels of your local cinema, once again comes the movie graveyard, infused with the zombie blood of Mr. Phil Dees.
Oh! Hey, hello, America and world, because there might be people listening in Zimbabwe to this fucking show. I am back. This is my second appearance in 2024. Happy to be with you. I almost said bibbity bobbity boo, but I am not the fucking fairy godmother. I'm
Liberty bibberty.
Liberty bibberty. Death to America. Just kidding. Death to everybody. Hey, how's it going? Happy 2024. I'm
Happy
here.
2024 to everybody.
Yeah. And you know what? Actually, you know what, Mango? It's the Chinese New Year today. Did you know that? Lunar New Year. The year of the fucking
Lunar New Year. It's when the moon decides to celebrate the new year.
The moon is a dragon. Arr. Fire-breathing dragon.
Raya, the last dragon, is celebrating the new year finally.
He's exactly right. Bob Iger will be turning his grave.
He's spinning the hostile takeover that's about to boot him out of power. He's spinning in his grave.
Idiot.
Moron. Oh, I could just make money, or I could just lose a bunch of money. Which should I do? Oh, lose a bunch of money.
Yeah. And then
shut it down. I can't figure out how to make Disney Plus make money. Shut the whole industry down.
Right. And then when he's backed into a corner, he's like, oh shit, let's pump a bunch of more shit on fucking Disney Plus. Okay, yeah. Moon Girl this and whatever movie is that, and yeah. the Marvels is finally here to stream for those of you who didn't see it, which is everybody in the world.
Yeah, everybody hated it. The pre-reviews, which is when people review it online without seeing it, were atrocious. Yeah. Therefore, the box office it's like, maybe shut it down.
Fuck! Do we forget to tell you to see like the first movie and the fucking this Marvel show and then fucking every single fucking 20 Marvel movies in between? Oh, did we forget to tell you that? You couldn't follow the plot. Oops and daisy.
There's too much plot from our shitty TV shows that no one watched. Cut 50 minutes out and then blame the director when nobody likes it.
I mean, they even said, "Oops, yeah, there was no oversight on this film." Yeah. So, oops and daisy, we dropped we dropped the teapot and broke. Oh well. Can we claim a tax break like fucking Batgirl?
Yeah, Batgirl tax break.
Dummy, go fucking drive your monorail into the fucking ocean, idiot.
There's gonna be a GIF online in a couple years of a monorail careening off the path and going straight into a lake.
I sure hope so, man. That fucking moron. Well, I tell you what, man. I've been seeing some movies this year. They ain't been Disney movies. He ain't getting my money. I mean,
he ain't making anymore. He withdrew. 2019, Disney was the #1 grossing film studio in the world, and like now he's just like, the best path for us forward is not to make anything. We do not participate in the marketplace.
And the funny thing is, like, it doesn't matter if the movie is great or the movie sucks. No one's seen it anyway. I mean, look, like reviews, critic reviews, Rotten Tomatoes, it doesn't matter. Nobody's seen a fucking Disney movie. Haunted Mansion reboot, bullshit.
The only thing that's haunting is Disney Plus because it's spooky and tumbleweeds are blowing through and nobody's clicking on it to watch. No,
the only ghost is Walt Disney. To be like, what the fuck did you do to my company, you asshole?
Yeah.
God damn it.
Spinning in his grave like a fucking Harlem Globetrotter basketball on a fingertip.
I swear to God, I was on a Haunted Mansion ride, and the ghost in my car was Walt Disney, and he looked pissed as shit. He was like, "What the fuck is going on here? Please take me out of here, please. Let me save my company. Let me save my grandkids."
When you go on the Haunted Mansion at the end where they drive you past that mirror and it's like a ghost, like now it's just every single car gets Walt Disney's ghost saying, "Please save me, get me the fuck out of this failing company."
well, it's funny because on the Pirates of the Caribbean, you see Johnny Depp's ghost, and he's like, "Where's my career? Fuck you, Amber Heard. God damn it." Arr! This is some pirate bullshit. It's ridiculous.
The best thing about the Amber Heard Johnny Depp drama is that like somehow both people got canceled.
I know, right? I mean, you know what? It's man, it's like that saying. This is why we can't have nice things. Somebody fucks shit up. Someone goes into a public bathroom, fucks up the bathroom, some homeless crackhead. So now they lock the door, and there's no mirror anymore. You got to get the fucking 5-digit code from the fucking cashier at fucking Taco Bell. And it's like, man, I should just piss in the fucking bush outside. This is bullshit. It wasn't worth it. God damn.
It's like Johnny Depp got fired from his movies. Amber Heard got fired from her movies.
And by the way, I mean, you know, we both saw Aquaman. We both liked it. But like she was such a nobody in that movie. She was barely in it.
Did you notice that most of the time
barely.
she was just CGI? It wasn't like actually her.
Yeah, and even when she was in it, she was like phoning it in. She's like, oh, dear husband, let me save you from this fucking squid monster with my fucking CGI plane or submarine, whatever. It just like, are you really?
It sucked that she was like the star of the first film and then barely in the second.
I know, man, it was horrible. But I mean, like from my memory, every time I saw a preview, like she wasn't even in it, and she wasn't even billed as like.
They try to deny that she was in it because all the online protesters.
I know, man. Yeah. Jason Momoa, Patrick Wilson, Boba Fett, and a couple other and some CGI monsters, and maybe and Nicole Kidman twice. If you see it in AMC, you're gonna see her twice.
Like, fucking Jango Fett. I'm just a humble man trying to make my way through the ocean. Let me pass.
Exactly. Well, son, you had a harder life than me, son.
Yeah. You got this baby pissing in your mouth every 5 seconds.
Man, you know what? I wonder if that was an homage to Amber Heard shit in Johnny Depp's bed. That was post-production.
Could you imagine how the box office would explode if, even though they knew James Gunn was canceling the DCU, like they filmed a teaser like last second, like 2 weeks before the movie came out, they filmed a teaser with Johnny Depp rising up out of the ocean with some fucking weird purple hair and fucking.
He's the new Davy Jones. He's like, Aquaman, I'm gonna kill you. This bitch ruined my fucking career. She literally shit the bed of my career.
Man, you know what though? Fuck James Gunn. Fuck him with a corn cob up the ass.
You know what?
He's the next generation Bob Iger. Cancel everything, make nothing.
You know what's crazy about James Gunn? He is the only motherfucker that I know of. And correct me if I'm wrong, and all of our 148 fans and subscribers, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know anybody that fucking survived cancellation. He got canceled. He came back. How the fuck does that happen? I mean, look, not that
politics, dog.
I mean, you know, like, not that I want these people to come back, but where is Bill Cosby? Where is fucking Louis C.K.? Where's fucking the senator? Frank, what's his name? You know what I'm talking about? SNL writer. Where's him?
It's Pat or was it Stuart Smalley? Whatever.
No. Yeah, where's Stuart Smalley? He's good enough. He's smart enough. For God damn it. He should
God damn it, he can grab a pussy.
Yeah, exactly. God damn it. If he,
what was this shit? He put his dick in the mouth of a lady that was sleeping on a Air Force plane or some shit like that.
Who cares? He was a good senator. Al Franken. God damn it. Why did I say Frank? I said Frank. But yeah. Anyway, yeah. So fucking James Gunn is the only motherfucker that fucking survived. He's a zombie as far as I'm concerned.
You know what actually happened for real with James Gunn was he didn't get fired by Marvel like Jonathan Majors. He got fired by Marvel.
Yeah, as he should have been. Yeah.
Yeah, but James Gunn got fired by Alan Horn, the overall head of Disney. Not Disney, but Disney film production at the time. So that motherfucker retired. So it was like, oh, the guy who fired him is gone. And also like the icing on the cake was they realized that the James Gunn firing was orchestrated by a pretty conservative right-wing talk show host guy online.
No way.
So then, because Disney was like, we won't be played by the right wing. And once Alan Horn left, it's like, we'll just get our buddy back. And that's all. They just had to wait like 2 years for that guy to retire and then be like, okay, boy, come back.
I mean,
boy.
It's crazy that like fucking left-wing people are like trolling for like right-wing previous posts and tweets, and like right-wing people are trolling for liberal posts.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, cancel him. Oh shit, Forrest Gump dressed up like a gorilla. Oh shit. he apologized because Tom Hanks is untouchable. But fuck, it's like uncover the past, man. Like we'll all be canceled. Shit.
The best tweet that like fucking got James Gunn fired was he said he was at a hotel and the shower was so weak. The water pressure was so weak, it felt like a little boy pissing on his head.
Well,
could you imagine? Like, obviously, it was a fucking joke, but could you imagine losing millions of dollars for a joke that joke that dumb? First of all, and second of all, you told it for free on Twitter. You lost millions of dollars.
And honestly, like even back then, like, how do you not know how the internet works? You know what I mean? Like, of course, like you're not in the water cooler, you're not in the fucking locker room, you're not talking to your fucking Super Bowl pals, in your living room. It's the inter fucking net. Like, how do you not think that's gonna come back and haunt you? I'm sorry, but like, I don't know.
You know what's fucking weird, Phil D's? Is think about this hard business math that our boy David Zaslav, the producer of Dr. Pimple Popper. This is the business logic and acumen that they applied. You know who the director of the lowest grossing DC film of all time is? James Gunn for the Suicide Squad, right?
Oh shit, that's right. Yeah.
You know who the highest grossing director of all time for DC is? James Wan for the first Aquaman. It was the only DC movie that ever broke $1 billion. He even made more money than fucking Christopher Nolan, right?
Wow.
So what did they do? They kicked James Wan out, so where he had to go merge his company with Blumhouse.
Yeah, you know what? That's fine. You know what? R or PG-13, James Wan knows horror. All right, he knows. He knows how to spin a tale. He knows the supernatural bullshit, and that's his bag. He tried the superhero thing. He did very well, obviously, but Zaz is so smart. He's like, no, we want Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
We want James Gunn.
We want Superman to have a talking raccoon sidekick.
Yeah, we want the guy who had the nerd from The Office superhero movie to fucking man our studio.
You know what's going to happen? Is fucking James Gunn in the Marvel Cinema Universe, he fucking introduced a talking raccoon. For DC, he's going to bring a singing possum.
Singing possum.
And they're going to pass it off and just see if people are dumb enough to go for it.
And whose trick is he can play alive.
Yeah. Most possums play dead.
Right.
His eyes get extra open.
Don't run over me! I don't want to be roadkill, please.
I want to live.
Genius. And it's not going to be Oscar winner or Oscar nominee Bradley Cooper playing the possum. You know who it's going to be, don't you?
Who?
We already know, man. Come on. It's easy peasy. It's going to be Jason Statham.
Oh, yeah.
You know why? Because James Gunn is jealous of David Ayer, so he's stealing his talent. He's like, no, you can't have him. We're not we're shelving. No, we're burning. No, we're fucking destroying. You're fucking cut a Suicide Squad. Fuck you. I'm a liar.
And then James Gunn is going to buy the rights to Beekeeper 2.
Exactly. He's going. And not only that, but Jerry Seinfeld is going to reprise his role as a talking bee. Beekeeper 2.
He is the Beekeeper.
It's going to be a musical, dog.
Beekeeper 2 is going to be Michael Rooker as an old drunk trucker that finds a CGI bee played by Jerry Seinfeld.
Of course he will. Yeah, of course.
Drunk trucker.
The only thing I like about James Gunn movies is he's keeping Michael Rooker's career alive. I love Michael Rooker, man. He's such a great actor. He's kind of like gone the way of, I don't know, man, independent movies and occasionally, Guardians, Suicide Squad, the reboot. Yeah. But I love Michael Rooker. But sadly, he's going to be a fucking, talking bee with Jerry Seinfeld and musical.
I'm sure Michael Rooker's back is pretty sore and hurting from carrying that no talent hack James Gunn around for 20 years though.
Absolutely, yeah, man. Of course. But honestly, we talked about this behind the scenes. Like, I don't give a flying fuck about what happens with DC Universe. I'll see the movie. I don't have any high hopes. I don't give a flying fuck about the new Superman.
No.
And there's, and I mean, what's crazy, man, is there's still movies that are greenlit that are going to be under the James Gunn's fucking watch, like fucking the new, and also it's crazy. It's like, okay, sequels used to be like, okay, every 2-3 years. All right, the Batman Part 2 with Robert Pattinson.
Yeah.
Fucking 5 years later, really? I mean,
Yeah.
what the fuck? The Joker.
There's not even a script for Batman 2 yet, and they're talking about, well, Matt Reeves takes his time, and we waited patiently for him to make a script for the first one for 3 years, and I'm like, bro, like there is no Batman 2. He's going to wake up out of bed one day, Matt Reeves, and be like, oh, my Batman money ran out. Call Robert Pattinson. We'll make another one. And James Gunn's going to be like, I'm already on my third fucking Batman film starring Jensen Ackles.
Exactly.
or whatever cheap TV actor I can cast this week. Fucking everybody from James Gunn's Superman is a cheap TV.
No, it's no. It's gonna be that horrible looking guy. And I've never seen the show, but like the worst looking Superman ever is the guy that has like a 5 o'clock shadow permanently. Like
Tyler Hawk.
Oh yeah, exactly. Ridiculous, man. And meanwhile,
fucker's got a heavy ass beard as Superman.
And super heavy. And meanwhile, Colin fucking Farrell was like, I used to be the sexiest man alive. I used to be the best actor ever. Why am I wearing a fat suit as a penguin? This is bullshit. What happened? I was in the Banshees of Inisherin, for Christ's sakes.
Yeah.
What the fuck is going on? Wait, did I say his name right? Is it Colin Farrell?
Yeah, it's Colin Farrell.
Oh, I was gonna say, yeah. Anyway, but yeah, what happened to me? Fuck you.
What happened to me? You do what we tell you to do.
You cash your paycheck. You shut the fuck up. You fucking has been. But I'm not. I was in Total Rico remake. Doesn't matter. It was PG-13. Fuck.
We could have hired a third-rate greaseball Italian actor from Goodfellas to play this shitty penguin. But instead we'll get the Pride of Ireland, put him in a fat suit, and make. And we'll give him a couple of fucking mouthfuls of marinara to develop his accent.
I mean, we tried to get Joe Pesci to come back out of retirement again, but he's like, no, I ain't doing no comic book movies. This is bullshit.
Yeah. Well, they wanted Joe Pesci because he would be more like the size-wise the Burgess Meredith penguin. He'd be great, but he kept cussing too much in the screen test. He's like, "Hey, you caped-wing fuck!
hey, you cut-face fucking cut bitch! Fucking fuck! I'm gonna fuck you!
I'll stick this fucking penguin through the hole, this fucking umbrella through the holes in your mouth, you fuck!"
Call me a shoe shiner one more time. Call me a shoe shiner, you fucker! Whoa, Mr. Pesci, that's not in the script. Fuck you! All right, well.
So, you know what the best fucking Joe Pesci movie of all time is? And I'm not bullshitting.
Tell me the Super.
I own it on Blu-ray. No, even better than the Super, dog. Even better than this fucking movie makes Super look like baby shit.
Tell me.
Fucking dog, 8 heads in a duffel bag.
Oh, damn, dude.
Fucking 8 heads in a duffel bag. The tail end of the Joe Pesci craze. It bombed out of the theaters.
Wait, wasn't David Spade in that movie?
He is.
Oh, shit, I fucking knew it, man. I remember that. I think I saw it once a million years ago, man.
It's so fucking good, dog.
God damn.
He kills all these motherfuckers and he cuts their heads off.
Everybody dies.
Yeah, and he fucking puts their heads in a duffel bag, and the best part is he needs to take an airplane, so he sneaks the 8 heads into a fucking luggage on a fucking plane.
Man.
So
dog,
good.
Man, you just gave away my 90s movie, man.
Oh shit.
No, you did. But hey, segue alert. Snap. Should we get on the topic here?
Just one more detour, dude, of what we've been watching this week. I seen the movie that ruined everybody's life on Facebook. There's so many people that are going into deep, dark depression over Argyle being released and not being the movie that they wanted. And then also Madam Web is coming, and they think on February 14th there's going to be millions of suicides from all the grumpy fuckers on Facebook who are screaming about how Tom Holland's not even in the movie. It's not real. It's not real. Some fucking kinky bitch who gets tied up and gets fucked all the time is in the movie, not Tom Holland. And I'm just like, you fucking morons. How many Spider movies in a row do you think Tom Holland's really going to make? He probably hates doing it after the second one.
I literally read an interview with Tom Holland like last year or maybe 2 years ago where he's like, you know what? I'm in my 20s. I'm an actor. It was a great ride. Thank you, Marvel. Thank you, Kevin Feige. But you know what? I'm gonna move on to like more roles. And you know what? To his credit, he's done a lot of good shit. I haven't seen that fucking Indiana Jones knockoff that he did with Marky Mark. Yeah,
I did. It's actually better than a Spider-Man
I know.
movie.
I was gonna say it looks good. I'm not opposed to seeing it. It looks good.
It's not bad. It's not great, but like for what it is, it's like I'd rather watch that than watch fucking Harrison Ford fucking CGI.
Oh, dude. I mean, that's a whole other rabbit hole, man. Like you know me. You know I'm a purist dog. I won't watch anything after Last Crusade. All right, Indiana Jones. That's it. I
won't watch anything after Temple of Doom.
Oh snap! Well, look. Phil Dees to this day has never seen Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. Nor do I want to.
I've seen it once. It's fucking boring.
I don't want to,
boring.
man. And the Dial of Destiny. I'll pass. Thanks, motherfuckers. But anyway. But yeah, but like Tom Holland, man. I mean, like there was that Netflix movie with him and the Winter Soldier. That was pretty fucking good. A little drama, a little sad story there, thriller. That was good. He's got some acting chops, or he can be an action star. He don't need to be Spider-Man forever. You know,
nah.
move on. He's done.
I mean, I don't even think we really need Spider-Man movies anymore. Honestly, I mean, it's one thing. I do see a lot of fucks, you know, every time they make Venom or they make Madam Web or they make Morbius, all these fucks come out screaming, "This should belong to Marvel." It's like, you know how quick Marvel and Disney would have ran that shit in the ground, dog? Like, you know how fucking unwatchable it would, like, there have been 8 TV shows and all this bullshit. Like, it just would have been, like, so fucking convoluted and terrible. Like,
I mean, to your point, Go, like, you know, on the one hand, you know, it sucks that all these intellectual properties are locked up. But on the other hand, imagine if they weren't and everyone had a free for all. I mean, like, it would just be like fucking just comic book, just fucking ejaculation overload, man. Like, you know, like, and you know what? That's kind of happened. That's kind of what happened with the DCEU. You know, I mean, James Gunn ain't gonna save it, but it kind of happened there. Where like, you know, all right, so all right, detour. Wonder Woman, 1984. All right. I mean, not a horrible movie, not the best movie, but I'm sorry, but like, remember in fucking Zack Snyderverse, like Wonder Woman was disappeared from the universe, from the whole history, you know, and all of a sudden,
50 years.
For 50 years. So like, no one remembered her coming back and saving the world in 1984.
I gotta say, like people just didn't like the plot of Wonder Woman 84, but like I applauded that they tried something wacky. They're like, oh, why wouldn't anybody remember that this guy had all these wishes and then he made the fucking ground grow? And I'm just like, bro, like does anybody in modern day, like right now, like ever talk about fucking what happened in real life back in 1984? Fucking nobody. Like nobody.
Right, exactly. It was an okay, pretty cool movie.
It was an okay one-time throwaway movie. Like it's fine.
Throwaway.
Well, not throwaway, but I mean, just what do you call it? Solo spin-off adventure. You know what I mean? Like, just one character story, whatever.
But like even watching it, and I'm enjoying it. Don't get me wrong. I love watching Kristen Wiig as a bad girl and fucking
I did too.
The Mandalorian. But like at the end of the day, it's like, hold on, man. I'm a purist. I love the Snyderverse, but Wonder Woman was not around in 1984. So what the fuck is going on here? What the fuckity fuck, man?
Everybody thought she was a secretary in that museum. That was
exactly. Cover. Yeah, exactly. So, man, fucking shit. Anyway,
Doug, before we get to the topic, there's just one thing I got to bring up, and I should have led with it, but I've been putting it off for a good 6 months, but I finally faced my demons, and this week we really need to talk about this. I finally watched. This is Guar, the story of the sickest band in the world. Oh my god, dog.
Man, dude.
So talk about an emotional roller coaster. Holy shit.
Yeah, I got you that, right?
Yeah, you did for my birthday.
Dog, what did you fucking think?
it's like I was dreading it so much because obviously
Yeah.
we know what happened. But like the first 20, 30 minutes was just when it was all about like the early days of them just getting out of college and shit.
I know, yeah.
Like I was like, oh, I was hooked. This is so fucking awesome. And then like all the tragedy, like the one guy got shot and he
Pete
was like
Lee,
all fucked
yeah,
up.
yeah. And then fucking Balzac was the only motherfucker who stayed. That
I
was
know.
crazy, man. That was, yeah.
Fucking Balzac was ready to die, man, and then
He
he
was ready
was
to
like,
die with them, yeah.
yeah, and then he fucking was in shock and had PTSD and just
Yeah.
like, and then when Flatus Maximus died,
Yeah,
like
yeah, I know.
it was like that shit had me on the
cancer.
verge of tears. Like I wasn't
Yeah.
like I knew there was a guy who died, like one of the guitar players, but I
Yeah.
didn't realize it was like, you know, that close to like, you know, then later obviously when it dropped. And like that time where they were talking about like pretty much everybody moved away and it went on hiatus and shit, and like
Yeah,
they just put
yeah.
everything in storage and they lost Slave Pit, I think. I was like, was that the time that they were just doing? Is that why they just did fucking DBX and fucking just played Top Cats, Fat Cats like 8 times in a row
I
in
know,
a year?
remember?
Like,
Yeah, and the fucking laundry room in Cincinnati.
yeah,
Hey,
because
three
they're
times a year.
yeah, because the people were saying at that point Guar was really just Dirks, Brad, and Dave. So
Rocky,
it was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
yeah.
Dude,
So I'm like,
man,
that must have been that period of time that we saw them a billion
it,
times.
it had to have been, man. But you know, I'm so glad you saw that. And honestly, man, I feel the same fucking way you did. Like, I mean, I wasn't like crying during it, but it was just like it was a sucker punch, man. I mean, like, because you know, being an avid fan, I knew this shit already. I knew Flatus died, and it was such a fucking blow to the band that when they hired the new guitarist, you know, they renamed him because like historically, you know, they would change members and they would sometimes change the names, but like no more Flatus. So now it's a new guy now, and I forgot his name. Postulus, yeah. So yeah, and man, you're so right. And like, you know, you and I love Dave Brockie, and we know how crazy he was. But I mean, and you know, this is not a leading question by any means, but like now that you've watched it, like, wasn't he more fucking crazy than you can imagine? You know what I mean?
Because the thing, I mean,
Right?
yeah, without going too much in it, and obviously the hatred like that was between him and Techno Destructo.
Hunter, Jackson, Hunter,
yeah. Like the way the two fucker, and even after he died, Techno Destructo was just like, well, he knows how I felt about him, so yeah.
Yeah,
just
honestly, like fuck Hunter Jackson, man. He was such a bitter, you know that word we used to say. Fuck him. And it was really cool seeing fucking sleazy Don Dracula saying, you don't need Freud to tell you that Hunter was bitter as fuck. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, he was, yeah. But like I have so many takeaways from that fucking movie, the documentary.
So many.
But like one of my favorites is like for literally 3 months in Germany or Europe, like Dave Brockie just wouldn't talk. He would dress like the Terminator.
The Terminator, yeah.
And just walk around like, there is no Dave. There is no Dave. For 3 months.
For 3 months, yeah.
That's fucking insane, man. I mean,
like hearing some of the behind the scenes shit, and some of it was good, some of it was bad about Brockie, but like just hearing I was always convinced, like when like we would see him and the way we thought about him and felt about him, I was always convinced that there was a mastermind behind, and then like once you know at the end of the day, once the door closed, like I was convinced, you know, the literal and figural mask would drop, and like there was like a person behind that, but it was really just that he really was who we thought he was. You know what I mean?
And you're right. And I don't think he was insane. I think that he was one of those dreamers, you know, those rare dreamers, artists, those Van Goghs, and he was just. And to my point, you know, everybody fucking loved him. There was not one person in that documentary that said, no, he was kind of an asshole. He was just a delight. You know what I mean? Like, he was the life of the party. Everyone loved him. You know, no one ever fucking had a bone to pick with him. They loved him. And like, even, you know, I've never been like a D&D guy, but like they were talking about how he was always the dungeon master, whatever the fuck that means. And like, he was just captivating. And he would just tell these stories and just like all night long, and they would just love to hear him. And fucking everyone loved him, man. And you know what? That's life, man. I mean, not to get too somber, but like
Yeah.
only the good die young, and that's why Phil
Yeah.
Dees is gonna live forever, man. Ha ha! Snap. Just kidding.
Yeah.
But no, man. I fucking miss. I mean, to this day, you know. I mean, honestly, dude. I think I told you in private. Maybe I didn't, but to Twitter world, we're on Twitter, right? I actually shed real tears when Dave Rocky died. It was,
Of course.
it was a big blow to Phil Dees, man. He was my hero for a long time, man.
Yeah, like I thought they would have had more footage of him in the documentary too, but like it's like one of those weird things that like to me like he's like one of the few people like there's really few celebrities that died that really fucked me up. I think like Robin Williams was a really weird one for me. Like it just was hard to believe for the longest time. And then like like George Romero was probably the one that like I think George Romero is the only time I actually like really cried over a celebrity dying. But like yeah, like Dave Brockie, like I just like there's something weird like I think there's just something about the energy he created, and I have so many vivid memories of seeing him with DBX and shit. Is like I feel like yeah, Odorous is dead, but like I don't really feel like Dave Brockie's dead. Like, it's weird,
dude. Like those live shows could not even fucking compare to the lyrics he wrote and the songs that he sang on. I mean, it was more of a fucking. It was almost like a stand-up comedy show in those DBX shows. It was just because he talked more. Like in between every song, he would he would like give an intro to the song and he would deviate and and just talk about shit. It was just fucking. I mean, I laughed so hard. And he was a fucking genius. He was a madman. He was wild.
He was.
He was a dreamer, man. And fucking God bless him. And I hope he's in a better place right now, man. Fucking A.
It's like it's weird because it's like. And when you watch the documentary just in total, like what the journey of all the band members and shit are, is like nobody could have done that forever, and like everybody had their burnout points, everybody had their things, like and it's like I don't know, like it's just kind of like in a weird way, like I'm glad that he's like not having to be 60, 65 years old, being Odorous youngest, like
and living in an apartment with a roommate.
Yeah, exactly.
Man, how fucking sad was that shit, man? But
I know.
Man, but you know what? As sad as that was, I think he was happy. I think he was living his fucking dream. He's a dreamer.
I think a house or an apartment for Dave Brockie is like a cage. I think that's why he always wanted to be touring. I think like a wild animal, he wanted to be out.
He had to, man. That was like, I mean, extrovert to the extreme. He had to perform. That was his fucking energy. It was his life, and he loved it. He loved to fucking get reactions. Maybe piss people off, maybe not. But just perform, and I love that, man. But dude, to this day, I mean, like I'm not, I don't follow him like I used to, and hey, this may be a surprise to people who are listening. I fucking follow this fucking band, not like a deadhead, but like they toured so much. I probably saw them like, shit, man, like 20 times in my life, for real, man. And you were with me a couple times, and it was amazing, man.
It was great.
I'm so glad you saw that fucking documentary finally. I was waiting.
I am too. Like I almost want to watch it again. Like dude, now that the trauma is over, like I almost want to watch it because, dude, there were so many times I was pausing it and rewinding it to see all the artwork and the flyers, the early flyers. And shit.
Exactly, dude. Man, they're still fucking creative. And you know what? Again, I'm not like the fan that I was, but I love that they're still kicking. They're still touring. Yeah. Fucking Balzac's got his own fucking bar in Virginia. I mean, they're doing good, and I love that, man. God bless them, and I hope they fucking go on forever, man. But I'm so glad you saw that. Great, you know what? Great detour, man. I love that you told me you saw that. Amazing.
Yeah, dog.
God,
thank you for getting it for me.
Fuck yeah, man. Dog.
Best birthday present ever.
Oh, come on now. I'm blushing, but only because I'm drinking. Just kidding. Snap. Joe Dirt.
Only because I'm recording this in a tiny bag. Goddamn.
Joe Dirt. Yeah, good. All right, dude. Hey, you know what? Let's talk about some movies, man. Let's talk. We have topics here, and I did some homework, and I got some scripts, and I'm ready to fucking blow everyone's mind away, or I'm ready to fucking make people think, wow, that's pretty lame. Fuck you, Phil, but it's okay.
No, I think it's great. We do have the reason they clicked on the show. It says Retro Movie Picks
Whoa!
Volume 1.
All right, man.
We have 70s, but by the way, Phil, these I'm usually the man behind the curtain. I had the curtain pulled out. I found out that a lot of popular YouTubers that make hundreds of thousands of dollars, when they record their videos, dog, they don't even like they read a script. Like, they have copywriters who write copy for them, and they're basically advertisers, and they get told what to say. So, like, if you click on, I don't know, some guy, Joe Black, and you think you're hearing the opinions and the topics of Joe Black on YouTube or something. Could you imagine when you and me invented YouTube movie blogging? Was there ever a script? Was anybody handing us bullshit to read in front of the camera?
No, man, we didn't have Jackie the Joke Man Martland, or Benji. I mean, it's funny because I was telling someone earlier, we may have had some bullet points, but no script. It was all ad lib, all detours, and it was always gold. I mean, I don't think it was fucking boring. No. And if it was, maybe you're on the wrong channel. But we do what we do, and I love our banter. I love our detours and everything. And I do have some script, so oh shit! Hold on, go ahead. All right,
but at least you wrote it.
Snap! Exactly. Yeah.
Some motherfucker that went to an Ivy League college didn't hand you a script to read, fucking drunk on a Saturday night.
Exactly. Right. All right, dog. Well, listen, man. You are the host of this show. I'm your humble guest, Phil. These nuts. So why don't you take it away? Let's talk about this shit. I'm ready.
I'll take it away, dog. Well, this is a new format. I've been wanting to debut it for a long time. I think it's something that can be done multiple times over the course of a year. So we're doing retro movie picks because this is a nostalgia podcast, and you know this. You feel this deep in your balls when you put the headphones on and listen to us. Yeah. So I'm going to roll. We're doing different decades. Tonight, we're just doing something kind of basic. We're doing a movie from the 70s, a movie from the 80s, a movie from the 90s, and from the 2000s each. So you're getting 8 good. You're sitting around. You're being one of them sour motherfuckers on Facebook. There's no good movies. We're telling you what to watch.
No, get movies. Or movies I haven't heard of before. I mean, oh shit, Roger Ebert told me to see this movie in '87, and I saw it, and it wasn't that great. But Oprah Winfrey was sure good in it. But it's not the movie I'm going to recommend to you. Yeah,
exactly.
It was so good. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, we're going to kicked it off with we're going to go chronological order, because this isn't a fucking James Gunn Marvel movie jumping back and forth in time.
Well, it's not. What? No. Hey, Guardians, let's go see the galaxy. Now I'm the maestro. Now I'm the guy in the Hangover. Now I'm killing myself.
I travel through space and time.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah.
All right. Now
you want me to go first with my first pick, dog?
I want you to go first so bad, dog.
I will go first.
Wait. Wait. Let's travel back to the 1970s. All right.
Yeah.
Get your time machine. And here we go. And go, take it away, my man.
All right, this is the only film on my list that's a popular film, that's a hit film. The rest were all very low grossing movies. But this is a huge hit. So you're gonna be like, why are you talking about this? We all know about this, but I'm going to talk about. This is one of those movies that everybody knows of, but I don't think enough people nowadays have seen. And I'm going to tell you the reasons why you should see it. And I'm going back to the amazing year, Phil D's, of 1977.
Ooh.
That's right.
Star Wars, A New Hope.
Exactly.
Guess
Remember that scene when Greedo said, "You greedy motherfucker, shoot me."
Wait, are you kidding me? Did I just guess your movie?
I'm kidding you.
Did I?
Fucking Jabba
the CGI Jabba. Hey, Han.
Hey, Han. Oh. What does he say? Han, my boy.
Han, my boy. My boyo.
My boy.
Wait. Are you a Gungan?
Yeah.
Okay. sorry. I'm sorry to cut you off. It wasn't Star Wars. Go ahead, Mike.
No, it wasn't. No, I'm talking about my boy Saturday Night Fever, John Travolta.
Oh, are you?
Oh my God,
Wow.
this movie is amazing, and people go, "Oh yeah, that's some corny shit." John Travolta, he's the gay guy who gets jerked off in massage parlors or whatever. Like this, I don't know if this was before he was gay, and I don't even know if he's gay actually. But this is before there was allegations of him politely asking for hand jobs.
Well, I mean, hey, at least he was politely asking.
Yeah, he didn't demand. He wasn't. Yeah, he wasn't crude and rude about it.
He wasn't Harvey Weinsteining.
Exactly.
Solicitations. He's like, can I please have a hand job? Yes or no? Okay, respectfully, no. Okay.
Yeah.
No.
So Saturday Night Fever is one of the darkest days of horror the disco world has ever known. Because everybody's like, oh yeah, I remember I always see the clips on VH1. He dances in a fucking room with the lights all shining and shit. No, like this is the story of a motherfucker who's like 19, 20 years old, got zero going for him other than his good looks and the fact that he knows how to disco dance. He works in a paint store for fucking $1 a day.
Store.
But you know, it's just funny because like he thinks he's hot shit, and he goes and he dances, and that's how everybody's like, oh look at Tony dance. But he hangs out. All his friends are fucking hoodlums. And by the way, spoilers. This is 1970s New York. Everybody's racist as fuck. So like their gang is constantly getting racial fights over
N-word,
ethnicity.
F-word, R-word, B-word, Q-word, Z-word.
Everything just being flown around. And then they're so sad. Like even though he's the stud of the disco and all that shit, he's still gotta take his turn in the back seat. Like all his friends fucking the same girl one after the other. Like this is not a glamorous life this motherfucker's living. And like my favorite scene of the whole movie is like when he's being a stud and he's poofing his hair up and he does that shit where he eats fucking ragu spaghetti dinner with his family, and like, you know, he's got just his wife beater on because you don't want to get your good shirt dirty, and fucking his dad is like giving him shit and slapping him in the head, and the best line in like the history of cinema. And he looks at his mom and he complains. He goes, "Mom, look at me. He hits my hair. I work a long time on my hair, and he hits it. He hits my hair. Like
he hits my hair."
like it's one thing, Phil D's, when you're like, the way they do movies now, they're like, this character, this main character, they're the best that society has. They're brightest and best, and they're going to take the world by storm. And there's all these factors that they got to overcome, these obstacles. This is like, this motherfucker's dumb as shit. He hangs out with a bunch of racists.
It was like, oh, he was basically the fucking character who played in Mr. Carter, whatever.
Yeah, fucking Barbarina,
Barbarina.
Hey, Mr. Carter over here.
Oh, look at Tony.
But like their life is like such trash that like the little runt guy of the gang, like in order to whatever, he's like, "Look, Tony, I can stand on the edge of the Brooklyn Bridge," and then the wind comes and blows him, and he fucking dies. And it's fucking dark as shit, dog. Like you're sitting, you're like, "Oh, this motherfucker's gonna die." And he's like, I think I got my girlfriend pregnant, Tony, even though I never slept with her. It's like, well, what are you gonna do? Like, this guy is such a fucking dumb fuck, and he just ends up dying for no reason. So like Tony says, "Hey, enough of this shit," and then he starts training for the disco contest. He actually gets a real partner, a real professional dancer, and she challenges him, and he's like, "I'm gonna do it." And it's just like the best part, like all these movies, all these feel good jerky off movies, Phil D's. They're like, oh, you know, the sports team wins at the end. He wins the contest at the end, but he realizes that the Puerto Rican dancers were better. But the judges are so racist, they don't want to give them the thing. So they give Tony the prize, and everyone's like, "Yeah, Tony, Italian Stallion, you won the dance contest for us. You showed that we're better than everybody." And he's like, "Fuck this shit." He's like, "They won it," so he actually gives them the trophy. Fucking dark ass hardcore movie, dog. Like. And like, to prove how hardcore it was, it made so much money, won all the Oscars. They like edited and censored the movie and made that shitty PG version, released it like a year later so all the kids could go see it. Dog, like Saturday Night Fever is like, you got to get like the DVD or the Blu-ray or something to watch the R-rated version, the true version that was originally in theaters. You know, don't get this watered down shit. But yeah, dog, I love it. I love Travolta, and this is one of his best characters for sure. Like, it's fucking amazing.
That's a fucking awesome pick, awesome assessment, and like we all know that was like a classic movie. I mean, everybody knows
Yeah.
about that movie, but like you fucking broke it down to its darkest elements.
So fucking dark.
Wow, man. I mean, I've seen it. It's been a million years, but like I do remember seeing it, and like I don't remember it being that dark, but I remember it being serious, and I remember it being very R-rated.
Yeah.
And like,
Very R-rated.
and like, I remember it not being feel good. You know, like it wasn't. It wasn't a Wizard of Oz movie by far. But yeah, wow. You know, I'm gonna have to fucking take a second look at that. That's amazing.
Yeah, it's really weird. So that's what I'm saying. I feel like everybody saw it on HBO when they were 4, and they think they know the movie that is, but it's
yeah. And you know what? You know, good call saying that Roger Ebert like loved it, because like he was probably one of the best film critics of our time, man.
Yeah.
You know, God bless him. He I mean, fucking Valley of the Dolls. Like he knew cinema, and he liked dark cinema, and that was it. You know what? Honestly, I mean, tell me if I'm wrong. Is it a stretch to say that was kind of a grindhouse movie? Well, like, you know, fucking, you know.
It really was, like, when you watch it, and like, you know, when I watched it in modern times and shit and got into it, like I had the DVD and then I saw it in the theater, and like now it's on Blu-ray and all that kind of shit. But like I was just like, this is like it's like if you or me were walking down the street and one of us was holding a camera, like filming it. Like it's that cheap ass of a movie.
It's pretty grindhouse, man. Yeah, you're right. You do. It was awesome. Good, great fucking pick. All right, hey, podcast world, that's awesome. If I'm sure everybody's heard of it, go check it out. Phil D's is gonna go check it out again, because I see whatever the GOAT endorses, and that's awesome. And I have seen it, but I gotta rewatch that. Awesome pick, dog. Wow, amazing. Wow, you know how to fucking turn lemonade into lemons.
I know how to turn piss into yellow water.
Man. All right. Dude, all right, are you ready for my pick?
I'm so fucking ready. I'm on the edge of my seat.
Oh, shit. Well, it might not be a surprise. Maybe it will be. All right. So, all right, everybody. So, you know, much like the GOAT's pick, 70s was a decade of grindhouse films and very R-rated, very serious movies. You know, a lot of shit happened, like very R-rated. You know, sometimes the good guys didn't win. Fucking sometimes the bad guys didn't win. Sometimes the bad guys won. And you know what? Sometimes both people lost. Sometimes the good guys lost and the bad guys lost. Yep. So, you know, so my pick for the 1970s movie is a movie in which Frank built and lost his creature, and darkness conquered Brad and Janet. Oh. And the reason I'm picking the Rocky Horror Picture Show is because the music of that movie has been in my life for a long time. And it's a great fucking movie. It was originally a musical called The Rocky Horror Show, written and directed by Richard O'Brien, and always starring Tim Curry, and sometimes starring Meatloaf. But
amazing.
Just like all musicals or music albums or things that we like, the GOAT and I'm not trying to date this GOAT, but like most of the music that we like, we heard on the school bus, shared by one of our friends on a cassette tape. And I'm going to tell you this, GOAT. This is the first time you're hearing this. Phil D's was on a Bible retreat camp, true story.
Holy shit! What happened? You got kidnapped and they took you there, or what?
Nope. Even less boring than that. But you know, the cool artsy guy on the bus, who probably was never a Christian to begin with, neither was I, had the cassette tape of the Rocky Horror Picture Show fucking soundtrack. And he said, "Hey man, listen to this shit." And I had a Walkman, so I listened to that shit. And that was just the fucking first step. It changed my life. So the movie is it's a musical. It's kind of crazy. It's very 70s. It's very gay. It's very in the KKK. But like I mean, it's neither of those two, by the way.
Right.
Twitter world. But
everybody says Rocky Horror Picture Show is a gay icon of cinema. I think it's actually the straightest thing you could ever fucking watch, because every time you go see it in the theater, there's like all these drunk fucking chicks who are like horny as fuck.
I mean, there's three ways to get laid on a Saturday night. If you're young and you're horny and you got some money to spend, you can go to a fucking club, or you can go to a fucking bar, or you can go to a fucking midnight showing of the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Okay, you're gonna get laid. All right, 100%. Yeah. Okay, but
1,000%.
Good job, excellent. So my life is complicated to say the least, but the music of this movie has been with me since I was a child, and to this day, I listen to the soundtrack of this movie on a regular basis for various reasons. Driving home, driving to work, drunk in bed, or just because. So the movie is a movie. It's almost inconsequential, but it's two sides of the coin, and you have to have the coin. The one side is the music, the one side is the movie. You wouldn't have the music without the movie, and it's kind of a fable, and Richard O'Brien is one of those geniuses who is like, okay, you do one thing, and that's all you do, and that's all he did. I mean, that's it. I think he did one other movie, like late 70s, early 80s, and it was, kind of a bomb. I don't know, but that was shock
treatment. Yeah.
That's it. That's the one. Yeah, go always, dude, smartest man in the world. Go always with the fucking trivia, man. Dude, Ken Jennings has nothing on the fucking goat.
Nothing, fucking
asshole. So bus trip, Bible camp, artsy guy, he lends me the cassette tape, and I'm like, oh, this is pretty fucking cool music. So I went to the movie, and then after the fact, I heard about how, oh wow, this is an event, fucking midnight screenings, people show up, they light lighters. We can't do that anymore, obviously. They fucking chant. They sing along. They change the lyrics. So
they masturbate furiously.
I mean, I haven't done that or seen that, but I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, and in Bosnia, that's probably what they do for that movie. So my pick. If you guys haven't seen that movie, go check it out. If you have seen it, check it out again. It is a groundbreaking movie. Meatloaf is in it.
Sadly, it's probably on fucking Disney Plus now.
and highly edited. But go. That is my fucking 70s pick.
Dog. I love it. I love it so much.
Thank you.
Yeah. What's your favorite song from it, dog?
Oh fuck. Oh shit. That's a loaded question because I love them so much, man. Probably the intro and the outro together.
Yeah.
Science fiction double feature.
I know. I got that on my walk-in playlist. I listen to it. That's one of my favorite songs.
Come on. Really? Yeah.
Michael Rennie was ill the day there stood still. But at least it over
and Flash Gordon was
there with silver underwear.
And Claude Rains is invisible man.
Talk about some fucking trivia, man. Like they even know who fucking the Invisible Man was. Who was it? It's Claude fucking Rains. Don't forget.
Hey, what?
Yeah.
So Twitter world to this day, man.
Why do you keep saying Twitter world, dog?
And that's an inside joke. I'll share with you later.
All right.
That's a Phil D's inside joke. I'll share with you later. But to this day, man, and crew or followers, thank you for listening to this show. Like me and the goat all the time are always saying like science fiction double feature. We fucking love it. It's brilliant. It's brilliant. But for real, like the music has got me through some bad times, the good times. The movie's insane. It's very ahead of its time. And very LGBTQ. I mean, if you want to call it that. But
fucking. But there's a lot of straight fucking too, though. That's what like nobody gets. It's like everybody's fucking.
And you're so right. And it's a morality tale.
Yeah.
because of all the fucking like nobody wins, and like to my point, like everybody dies, well not everybody dies, but nobody comes out unscathed, like it's a loser movie. It's great, and like to watch it again, you have to realize like, wow, man, everybody fucking loses shit or dies. There's no hero journey. The villain doesn't even win. It's
fucking Dr. Frankenfurter is sad as fuck. He's so sad.
Yeah, I know. Like fucking crawling up this fucking curtain. Like, I'm going home. And they're like, no, you're not going home. You're fucking dying. And by the way, spoiler alert, the movie's like 40 years old. Sorry, but yeah, he dies. And
he's so dead. That's why there was never a sequel. He died.
Yeah, and Brad and Janet, they're done. They're done.
Yeah.
Darkness has conquered. So GOAT, I digress, but that's my pick for 70s.
Thank you.
Boom.
I appreciate it.
I love you, man.
All right, this next one I don't have too much to say about, other than it's one of those movies that's so fucking wacky, like it's worth watching. Like it's worth seeing something from the 1980s that somebody thought like, oh, this is a badass fucking movie, right? Oh, this fucking movie. And I'm talking about the 1986 classic, which I just recently saw. I bought the Blu-ray because I was like, I finally need to see this fucking movie because the poster's amazing. But I'm talking about Black Moon Rising. Do you remember this fucking movie always on cable, dog?
I have never, ever heard of Black.
All right. Well, let me tell you about it.
Are you making this shit up?
I'm not making this shit up. First of all, it's going to blow your mind because he didn't direct it, but just for a quick paycheck, they had John Carpenter write the screenplay, dog.
No way.
Yeah, he was in between Halloween movies, and he said, "I'll fuck it. I'll write this shit, dog. Like, send me over some beer. I'll get it done." Which it's come out.
Whoa, hold on, wait. What kind of beer?
I don't know. I just know he drank beer. Like,
better be Coors Light.
Yeah, like, John Carpenter's like actually it might be because he's from the Midwest, but
good job.
He's a very chill guy, but he had to do some movies because even like all the great classic, Escape from New York, like he didn't make any money directing those movies, so he had to do these screenplays that he didn't want to do. Like Halloween 2, he wrote the screenplay. He's like, "Fuck, this is so he started drinking, and he just literally would drink beer from sundown to sunup, and he would write these fucking screenplays. So this is one of them, and like what's great about this one, Phil D's, is this being 1986. Somebody thought Tommy Lee Jones was a stud motherfucker.
Wait, Tommy Lee Jones?
Yeah, Tommy Lee Jones. He's a stud motherfucker. He's got his hair grown out like Shaggy. He's got a pair of jeans. He's got a leather jacket.
He's the most fucking Kansas corn-fed motherfucking actor ever.
I know, but he's trying to be a badass in this movie, right?
Okay.
So basically, even though this takes place in 1986 and just everything is normal and it's 1986, they try to play it up like it's like some weird alternate futuristic like horse shit. You know what I mean? So he sneaks into this fucking corporate like office building, and this was actually the original opening to Escape from New York that they cut. So John Carpenter said, "Fuck it, I want to reuse it, dog." So he sneaks in. Like a fucking 10-cent version of Snake Plissken, and he steals a data tape, just like fucking Darth Vader was looking for at the beginning of New York. Like back when all secret information was on a fucking beta, and like it looks like a goddamn beta tape from a VCR, dog. It's like,
oh shit.
So like he gets it, and the security guards are coming, and they're like, "This is R-rated too, dog." So like everybody's shooting at him, trying to kill him. He narrowly escapes. But his car gets all shot up. It gets fucked up. He drives all night. So he's got like maybe a minute before they catch him. So he pulls into a gas station, and there's this scientific team that's racing this like ultra futuristic car. It looks like a black like a Ferrari or something, but it's not. It's like a fake car they made for a movie. And so he takes it and he hides it. He hides it in like the fucking like parachute pouch on the back of this supersonic car, right? So he's got all this corporate shit. So he hides it in there, and then like those people drive away. They're like, "All right, we're done getting gas. Let's drive away now." So he's like, and the guys catch him. He's like, "I ain't got it, boys. You can kill me, but you'll never get that tape back. I'm the only one that knows where it's at." Like he's so tricky, hiding in the back of this car. Meanwhile, Linda Hamilton, straight off the Terminator, with her beautiful poodle hair, looking so sumptuous. she's a high-tech car thief, and she gets paid by another guy to steal that high-tech car. So she just wants the fucking car. She's going to get $1 million for this car. And then, like, fucking Tommy Lee Jones, like, he barely gets to the car just in time. He catches up to it in L.A. He's like, oh, that's the car. I got to get my tape out of this fucking car. So he sees her steal it. She gives it to this evil corporation. Like, they just want the car. That nobody even knows this tape is in the back. So he's got to get his tape. She's like, whatever. And then, like, basically, like, okay, so they're kind of like enemies, right? Like, she stole the car and all this shit. Like, she fucked him over, even though she didn't even know all this shit was going on. So how does he fix it? He just meets her and he fucks her.
He fucks her.
He fucks her.
Okay.
And you're supposed to believe that Tommy Lee Jones is such a stud and has such a big dick that Linda Hamilton will do anything for him and, like, help him go get his tape. So, like, basically they have to steal the car back to get his tape out. And then meanwhile, also, too, they're trying to help the people who made the car because there's, like, some scientists, motherfuckers. They're like, oh, we're trying to make a car. I went to speed light. So meanwhile, like, basically the climax is, like, they go steal this car. They break into this giant skyscraper in Los Angeles to get this car back. And the movie gets so crazy that they're driving this car around inside a skyscraper. Like, these big empty office rooms and shit. And it's so over the fucking top, and it's, like, amazing. And, you know, the bad guys get their comeuppance. You know, everybody gets thrown out the side of the building and dies and shit. So, I mean, it's just fucking, like, insane. Like, watching some shit that people thought was so futuristic, so high-tech. And especially watching Tommy Lee Jones strut around like he's got a big old dick for an hour and a half.
Like he's like the fucking future John Cena or the fucking Rock or whatever.
Yeah. But meanwhile, he's just a fucking guy with some shaggy hair and some bad skin.
But Goat, even in the 80s, wasn't he old?
He looked old as shit. And then when you watch when you watch the sex scene,
I'm not trying to be mean, but come on.
Well, that's the thing too. Is like the bad guy. He wants to fuck Linda Hamilton so bad, and then like they're all spying on her. And she sees like, oh, she fucked Tommy Lee Jones. We gotta kill her now. This whore. Fucking the John Carpenter screenplay. Fucking the best of all time.
That's amazing, man.
Amazing.
I never heard of it. I gotta fucking watch that shit.
It's so fucking wacky.
I gotta watch Tommy Lee Jones. Like, even in the 80s, he's probably 90. So. Yeah.
And they're just, like, nonstop car chases because he's basically living in his car.
Yeah, and I publicly apologize to Tommy Lee Jones, who's probably 117 right now.
Yeah,
but
he's fucking awesome.
And honestly, God bless you, man. I do love you, but wow. And it's not your fault. They hired you.
No, they said you played the big stud dick.
Yeah, right. That was their choice.
They said, here's this good-looking blonde woman.
Good job.
Like, rail her hard. We'll turn on the camera.
Good job. Awesome. I love it, man. I love it.
I can't wait to hear your 1980s pick, though.
Oh, snap. All right, here we go. You ready for this?
I'm ready, Freddie.
So, oh, man. All right. So, Twitter world, the 80s were, you know, a very different decade from the 70s. We had some very, you know, we had some very serious movies. Things took a turn for seriousness. You know, we had like the fucking running movie of the Olympics.
Chariots of Fire, dog.
There you go. Thank you. You know, we had The Color Purple. You know, everything was so serious and it was great, whether it was R-rated or PG-13 rated. You know, filmmakers were like, okay, let's make some serious movies. And you know, it was basically uplifting America. And I really appreciated that. You know, everything was uplifting and, you know, we had some Oscar-winning performances. And things were so nice and just uplifting. And so, like, you know, I mean, everybody remembers Demi Moore, right? Oscar-winning Demi Moore. And so my pick for the 1980s was One Crazy Summer.
Oh, fuck yeah. Me and Zach actually did a commentary for that. Oh, my God. It's so fucking good. Wow. Yeah, we did, dog. It's so good. Wow. All right. Tell me why you love it, because I never even... in all our 30 years of bullshit conversations about movies, I don't think we've ever sat down and chopped it up over One Crazy Summer.
All right, dog. So let me give you some background information. So, like, back in the day, and everybody knows I'm a Southern boy. So I used to read the newspaper from my local fucking state, and we didn't have no internet or no email. We would just like fucking look at the newspaper, and we would read the black and white funnies, and then we would see like the fucking movies showing, and back in the 80s, it was like fucking 5 movies at a time, and they played for like 12 months. So one movie in particular was like the Transformers, and I'm like, I gotta see this. I gotta fucking see this. Transformers movie was like top of my list, and I love my father. To his credit, he took me to see that movie, and it was fucking so great. Fucking seeing fucking Spike say shit, and seeing Ultra Magnus say shit,
and seeing everybody die. Fuck.
Everybody dies. Everybody dies. Looking at the fucking Courier Journal, which is the local newspaper, there was this picture of this crazy fucking scene saying "One Crazy Summer" starring John Cusack. I don't know who the fucking John Cusack is. Fuck, I'm fucking 12. Maybe I'm 9. I don't know. I can't do math. Anyway, every day.
You were 9, dog.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure, because we're the same age.
Goat. That's why. That's why we're friends, because you do the math for me.
You let the liquor do the thinking, and I do the math for you.
I do the spell check, you do the numbers. Anyway.
Exactly.
So like, I remember looking at the paper and seeing this ad for this movie called One Crazy Summer. And it was the official movie poster, but like very small. You know what I mean? Like small black and white.
Like those little things, those little ads that were in the I know exactly what you mean, though. So they don't tell you shit about the movie, but somehow we still saw those and still wanted to see the movie.
Exactly, but I never saw it because I'm 9 and no one takes me to it. So like, back in the day, you have to wait for it to come to like Showtime or Cinemax or HBO. Fortunately for me, it came to HBO because that's what my fucking family had. We had HBO. My parents were smart. Back in the 80s, HBO was where the movies go. Cinemax was like fucking porn. Showtime was like, whatever, C+ movies. But HBO,
you know what Showtime was? Showtime was fucking boxing, and then the movies after HBO was done wearing them out for 2 years.
Exactly. So about a year later, it landed on HBO, and we had a VCR. And fortunately for me, we had one of those recordable VCRs with a remote control that had a wire attached to the fucking box. Yeah, you remember that? There was no remoteless fucking VCR. It was almost like one of those. Anyway. So when it finally came to HBO, I fucking saw the movie because I remembered I remember the ad in the newspaper.
Yeah.
And it was John Cusack as Hoops McCann and Oscar nominee Demi fucking Moore.
Yeah.
And comedic genius Bob Goldthwait. And Bobcat fucking Goldthwait. And man, I fucking watched that movie go so many fucking times in my fucking youth. And
you should.
Fucking A. And so if you guys haven't heard of it, it's a classic comedy fucking summer you can call it a rom-com masterpiece, but like high school grad, cartoonist goes to Nantucket Island with his friend. There's an adverse fucker.
They're filming a fake Jaws movie with it's supposed to be a retarded dolphin that's gone crazy and it's killing everybody.
Exactly.
It's fucking insane.
But the whole thing about John Cusack and Demi Moore as like a romantic couple, and then Bobcat Goldthwait. I mean, like, it's amazing. So like, it's not my favorite movie of the 80s, but I love it so much. I have to like let you guys know, Twitter world, to fucking watch it. It's amazing. It's so good. And it's one of those movies that I have watched so many times. Like I recorded that shit on a fucking VHS tape and just watch it over and over and over again, man. Like, I mean, it wasn't my whole childhood, but I would say, man, like, I would say it was a good 19% of my childhood.
There you go.
And by the way, Goat, this is my first time sharing this with you as well.
Mhm.
But like,
It is.
I love that movie, man, and
So
I'm
fucking
sharing.
good.
Yeah, and bonus, I can't believe you actually fucking talked about this before on another podcast, man. That's
Well,
fucking amazing.
it's so insane, dog. It's so insane. It's out of the, I forget how many we did so far, 162 episodes. It's the only one we did because someone specifically requested it, and I said, okay, like of course we'll do it.
Wow.
Because we're big me and Zach, we're big fans of Savage Steve Holland, who first directed Better Off Dead than One Crazy Summer. Like fuck yeah.
Oh shit.
Like the way you are with One Crazy Summer, that's how I was with Better Off Dead. I watched Better Off Dead like 50 fucking times on HBO,
No
dog.
shit.
It was insane. No shit.
Wow. Well, all right. Well, dude, honestly, Goat, I so appreciate you saying that. And disclosure, it was a tie between that and 3 O'Clock High with Casey Siemaszko.
Fuck it. Oh, I know. Before the DVD was released, I watched the fucking VHS of 3 O'Clock High at 2 o'clock in the morning at fucking Phil D's apartment.
Motherfucking guy. Yeah. So it was a close fucking tie, but One Crazy Summer is the one. And Twitter world, I told Goat on the side, this was a hard thing to do. He told me my assignment. I'm like, oh man, I'm racking my brain. And One Crazy Summer won, but 3 O'Clock High was pretty fucking close, man.
Exactly.
Yeah, awesome. Casey's fucking Siemaszko. Amazing.
The best.
Dude.
I just watched Casey Siemaszko in a fucking 80s teen fuck comedy the other night.
Wait. A fuck teen comedy?
Yeah, fuck teen. Just everybody was fucking.
Did you say a fuck teen comedy?
A fuck teen comedy, yeah. That's what it was, dog.
Hashtag fuck teen comedy, motherfucker.
Yeah, we're bringing it back.
Love it. Awesome.
The hillbillies of the movie graveyard are bringing the genre back.
Phil D's and the Goat are back in full fucking force. Motherfuckers. Yeah. Awesome. Love it. Wow. All right. Hey.
All right, on to the 90s. Yep.
Oh, snap.
All right, for the 90s, I have my pick. I want to say this came out in 94. I'm talking about the man, the fucking myth, the legend. I'm talking about one and only David Mamet hitting the scene hard in the 90s. Adaptating his fucking own play into a feature-length film called Oleanna, dog. Holy shit, this movie. Recently released on Blu-ray for the first time 2 months ago, and I bought it and I watched the fucking shit out of it because I remember renting this from fucking KROGER video store on VHS back in the day. Fucking amazing! It blew me away in the early 2000s, and it blew me away even harder watching it at the beginning of 2020 fucking 4. Man, okay, first of all, William H. Macy, this is his tour de force. A lot of people, you know, the way Hollywood treated William H. Macy, they treat him like some kind of weird nerd. They made him a cuck in Boogie Nights. Let me tell you, he is the fucking man. In my house, we don't belittle William H. Macy. We call him Big Bill Mace around here because he's fucking awesome. And so basically, this is a play adapted into a movie. It's about a college professor and his whiny-ass female student who comes to his office after class to complain about her grade. And basically, the format of the film is it's 3 different meetings of them discussing some things. She accuses him of some sexual harassment, which, like, you see what happened. She got all hysterical. He tried to grab her. They kind of fell on top of each other. But then it's like, you don't really know. Was he trying to fuck her? Was it like we know for sure, like, nothing actually really happened. But then she accused, and then, like, you know, then he meets her for a second time to be like, what's going on? Why are you accusing me of this shit? And then, like, the third time she's like, oh, I've been talking to women's groups, and they showed me, like, you know, what you did to me. And he's like, I didn't do anything to you. And it's got that great fucking classic David Mamet dialogue where everybody just repeats the same thing the other person said over and over. So it's like,
you did it. I get it. You did it.
Why would you accuse it? Why would I accuse it? Yes. Why would you accuse me? Next thing you know,
I love it.
Fucking a fight for your life, fucking shit getting smashed, like you don't even know where they're like. This movie is so surprising, and I really feel like, unfortunately, probably like 80% of modern moviegoers couldn't even make it through the running time of this movie, because like you really have to sit there and you really have to watch this man's face, and you really have to watch this woman's face, and you really have to listen to the tone of their voice and what they're saying to understand the story that's being told in between the fucking lines. This is a smart man's movie, and at the end, it's just like a perfect example of like how the tiniest fucking misunderstanding can get dragged out of like and just fucking ruin like somebody's entire fucking life. And like I love it. I think it's actually a perfect companion piece if you're a fan of the Holdovers of Paul Giamatti. I think this would be a great double feature, because it's like, yeah, man, like I don't know, William H. Macy, as all the great work as he's done, I don't think he's ever been finer than he was in Oleana, dog.
Motherfucker, you are a motherfucking genius, man. Oh my God. You know what, dog? GOAT, which stands for greatest of all time.
It does now.
You triggered something in me. I saw that movie, and I would not have remembered that if you didn't fucking just talk about it. Like, yeah. you know, like my mind is kind of like a fucking file cabinet. Like I don't necessarily not remember shit. You just have to remind me.
You have to jog your memory. You have to open the file drawer. Yeah.
But I remember that movie, and motherfucking fucker, man, that was a powerful movie, and I do remember it.
Super powerful. Yeah.
And to your point, that motherfucking William H. Macy is a motherfucking actor of actors.
Oh,
and wow. What a Mammoth too, man. Mammoth.
Fucking
what
Mammoth.
What a screenwriter. Dog. Great fucking wow. Great pick. Great recommendation.
And the thing that's great about it, both the play and the film, the movie's designed to, and the story and the dialogue, all that shit, is designed to, like, literally split the audience down the middle. Like, which side are you fuckers on?
Exactly.
And probably not the movie, because the movie did very poorly, got a very limited release, but the play was very well. I bet like all those big, like, fucking theater house, like whatever, like once the play ended and the lights went up and people start talking and people talking in the lobby, I bet that afterwards fucking the men and women were just fist fighting, beating the shit out. Like, no, she was the bad one. No, he was the bad one.
She's the bad one. Yeah.
He was wrong. No, she was wrong. Fuck you. I'm divorcing you. Stomp your fucking head.
Exactly. Zombie apocalypse.
So yeah, dog, I can't recommend it highly enough.
I love
so
it.
yeah. So tell me what you was thinking about for the 90s, dog.
Oh, well, okay, Twitter world, here we go.
Twitter world.
So, all right. Go. I'm so happy to be talking with you right now, man. This is amazing.
Too, dog.
And like, dude, it's the best time in the world. And if anybody disagrees, you can YouTube us or cancel us or whatever.
all the shit we talked about tonight, we probably could get canceled based on this one episode.
I'm pretty sure you're right. All right. So like the 90s were probably, in my opinion, the last great decade of R-rated movies. I'm serious about that. I mean, we had Seven.
Yeah, it was.
We had fucking Goodfellas. We had fucking Casino. And then we had like silly movies that were R-rated, but like we love them because they're R-rated. Like fucking
Boys in the Hood.
Did you hear that?
I heard Boys in the Hood.
That was my girl Annabelle. Annabelle, good girl. Annabelle.
Ding ding ding.
Menace to Society. Good job, yes. Annabelle. Good job. All right. That's hey. Phil Dees has a new woman in his life, and her name is Annabelle, and she knows her fucking movies.
She knows the entire filmography of John Singleton and the Hughes brothers inside and out.
Apparently, she fucking does. I mean, she probably should have been on this fucking podcast with us. She actually is. So anyway, all right. Without any more, interruptions or fucking, sneaks, I'm gonna tell you,
Donnie Brasco.
Nope, no Annabelle. It wasn't Donnie Brasco. I'm gonna tell you right now. Miller's fucking Crossing.
Oh yeah, dog. Oh yes. I can't wait to hear what you say about it.
1990. Coen brothers, known for their zany comedies and their independent thrillers like Blood Simple, Raising Arizona, but 1990 brought us Miller's Crossing, which was a very...
Was Scarface in the 90s?
Scarface was not in the 90s, babe.
83.
It probably would not have won. Miller's Crossing is a movie that I don't even know how I came across it. To be honest, it might have been one of those random Best Buy purchases. It might have been something I saw on HBO and decided to buy the DVD. But it is by far one of my favorite, probably my favorite. It surpasses Scorsese. And go, you and I, we're born in the 70s, so we weren't privy to the fucking Godfather legacy of how great it was. And I'm not knocking it. I mean, like, yes, Godfather is the precedent of crime movies. And then we have Scorsese with Casino and Goodfellas. But for my money, as Larry King would say, for my money, Miller's fucking Crossing is by far one of my, if not my favorite gangsta fucking movies of all time. It's Irish, it's Italian, it takes place in the 30s. It's Gabriel Byrne, it's other people, but
our boy Albert Finney, did you say him? Yeah, he's the fucking best.
The late great Albert Finney is the Irish crime boss. Listen, man, it's got Double Crossing, it's got fucking Tommy Guns, it's got fucking deaths, it's got twists, fucking the dialogue. The Coen brothers really did a fucking amazing job, and maybe it's one of those things where I saw it so long ago that it influenced me. You know what I mean? Like when you're young, you see movies like, wow, that's amazing. But to this day,
because the dog, it like blows you away that you can't even understand that somebody could actually come up with this shit, let alone film it and then finish it and like get in the theaters. You know what I mean? Like it's that fucking good. Like it's that hardcore.
Yeah, go exactly. Go. I mean, I love the Coen brothers, and like to be honest, and maybe you agree. I hope you do. Like sometimes it's hit or miss. They don't always do a winner.
Yeah. Sometimes you get Miller's Crossing. Sometimes you get fucking Burn After Reading.
Good job. Yeah. Oh, you think this is a Schwinn? Yeah, exactly. But to me, it's a masterpiece. It ranks up there with Scorsese's fucking Goodfellas and Casino.
Yep.
But for my money, man, and because this is a special edition of our fucking podcast, like I want people to see this. That's why I choose it, because everybody's seen Casino, everybody's seen Goodfellas, and I love those movies a lot. Okay, but go see Miller's Crossing, please. Gabriel Byrne, Coen brothers. Fucking amazing. Great dialogue, great plot. Just amazing, man. And hold on, sorry. Great score.
Great score.
If you like the music, man, great fucking beautiful score. Haunting, beautiful, sad, amazing fucking movie. And Gabriel Byrne is the fucking man. That's it.
Yeah, he is. I almost think, honestly, like if you watch Miller's Crossing, dog, and you think about how early it was, like 1990, and like I remember seeing the trailers for it, and like I remember when it came out, I can't remember if I saw it right away or not, but I just remember like it just really like didn't make much of an impact, and it wasn't until like 5 to 10 years later people started talking about how great it was. But I feel like if you watch the tone of that movie, like there's so many movies that it's influenced like big time, like huge. Like if you look, the dialogue is just the shots, how it's filmed, the feeling of it. Like there's so many movies that were like directly ripped off.
Man, you know what? Go to your point. I think I agree, because I mean, like they made so many movies, and maybe that's not their opus,
Yeah.
but I think it was one of the greatest movies of all time. And I do think
Yeah.
that a lot of movies like fucking followed suit with their style. And you know what? Maybe I'm fucking stretching, but maybe Scorsese. I don't know. But like a lot of movies after that movie were very similar, and the Coen brothers nailed it. It was a genius fucking film. It was amazing. It was so good. But,
I agree. 1000%.
awesome.
Dog.
Hey man, woo! You know what? I'm super happy that you like my '90s pick. You know what I'm gonna do in Philly's fashion? I'm gonna fucking take a drink.
Okay, take a drink.
and touch my left buttock. And
Extra.
extra. And
Extra.
now we move into the year 2000.
In the year 2000.
The future. We're in the future. Okay, goat. Where do we go now? We're in outer space. Where is Dave?
Do.
Beep,
Hello.
beep, beep.
Hello, Dave.
Hello, Dave.
Yeah, so we're rolling in this 2003. I know this is a super obscure movie for a lot of people, and the reason I know obscure, the reason I know nobody's fucking seen it, Phil D's, is this movie did so poorly it actually bankrupted the director, put him into financial ruin that it took him years and years to dig out of. Thankfully, he recovered. But yeah, I love this movie. I will say this is a very 50-50. This is a flawed movie. If the third act completely falls apart, but the first two-thirds of it, it's fucking great. I'm talking about the man, the man that the Coen brothers made, ironically, our boy John Turturro starring in Fear X in 2003. I fucking love Fear X. I saw this years ago. I rented the DVD or some shit, and I wanted to complete the director's collection, Nicholas Winding Refn. I'm a big fan of Drive and Only God Forgives, and also the Neon Demon. Neon Demon's another one fucking nobody ever thinks about or talks about, but it's fucking amazing. But yeah, Fear X, our boy Turturro, he's a security guard at a mall, and his wife is going to come and pick him up from work, but she gets senselessly in the parking lot. So he becomes obsessed with, trying to solve her murder. And like the beginning part where he's just like a sad ass widow guy, and like there's a part where he busts the old man trying to steal a fucking sweater down his pants. And it's just like what's amazing about it feels so fucking real, Phil D's, because like they shot it, I can't remember if it was like Minnesota or where, but they shot it just like a nowhere mall. And it's like the tension, like the shit that this guy's going through and how sad his life is. It's like you could cut the tension with a fucking knife. And like meanwhile, like the cops are like, we know this guy killed his wife. Like this guy had to do something. So the cops just keep asking him over and over, questioning him about his wife's death. And he's like, why aren't you fuckers catching the killer? You know, like, but he has this dark obsession, and he's trying to find all the security tapes and all the shit. And finally, his buddy, who's a fellow security guard, says, I found the tape, dog. There's one camera angle from the garage where we see your wife getting killed. And we're like, oh, holy shit, man. So, like, yeah, so he gets the tape. He's watching it. He like usually he just steals the tapes and he just watches hours and hours at his house trying to see anybody. He can't see nothing. Finally, he sees his wife's murder. He gets more obsessed, and then he realizes like, oh wait, shit, like I kind of know this guy on the tape. Like you can see the guy, like it's kind of blurry, but you can see him. He's like, oh shit, I know this guy. And he keeps having dreams at night. Every night he sees his wife's ghost telling him to go next door to the house across the street. So finally he breaks into that house and he finds like a picture that like links him to the murder. And like meanwhile he follows the rat. He goes down the rabbit hole, dog. There's a conspiracy of cops who kill other corrupt cops, and like his wife was wrong place, wrong time. He ends up at this hotel. It's like it's almost like some Stephen King 1408 shit, and it kind of goes into some. 1408. It really is, dog. It's like 1408, and it goes down some weird. Yeah. Good job. The third act kind of devolves into what do you call it, like some David Lynch shit. Like it gets very supernatural and mystical, and next thing he knows, he wakes up and he don't know what happened. Like, but he committed a murder, and like the cops, he's in the middle of nowhere, they're going to get him and shit. It's crazy, but it's just like the first 2/3, man. It's just like I've never seen an atmosphere. Unfortunately, the movie doesn't really stick the landing in them, but who fucking cares? Because like watching John Turturro be fucking obsessed, and he's just this normal guy who makes like $6 an hour being a shitty security guard, but he's obsessed with his wife's murder. I fucking loved it. Amazing acting, amazing directing, like, and again, like it's like there's all these weird like psychological horror movies now, like they all rip everything off. Like this movie was doing it back in 2003, way before everybody else was. So yeah, everybody see Fear X. I mean, it's a minor masterpiece, but it's a fucking masterpiece either way, dog.
Dog, I've heard of Fear X, but like, I've never seen it. But like, dude, I have to watch it, man.
Dude, there's no explanation whatsoever why it's called Fear X either.
It doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter. A movie's a movie. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, hey, I almost forgot, man. I wanted to do an honorable mention from the 90s. Is that okay?
Yeah, do it. Slip it in.
All right. So, hey, everybody. This is Phil Dees, and sorry, I'm smoking a cigarette right now.
I can hear you're in the. I can hear the.
I love it.
The French artisans down below.
All right, so when Goat reached out to me and he was like, "Hey Phil," and I'm like, "Hey Goat," and he's like, "Hey Phil," and I was like, "Yeah Goat," and he was like, "Yeah Phil," and I was like, "Goat, what's up?" And he's like, "Dude," and I was like, "Yeah," and he's like, "I need you to pick a movie from the 90s." I'm like, "Okay," and he's like, "Yeah." So I thought about the 90s, and the 90s made me laugh a lot. I love seeing movies from like, my favorite SNL alums like Adam Sandler. And, like one of the first things that came to me was like Billy Madison, but like, fucking, that's so pedestrian. Everybody knows Billy Madison. And they're like, "Oh yeah, what about Happy Gilmore?" Nope, Billy Madison's better. And then I thought about other movies. Sorry, I'm smoking a cigarette right now.
It's okay. You got me on the edge. Whenever you take a chance to inhale, you got me on the edge of my
I love
seat.
it. And dude, I love you, Go, so much. So I thought about my friend Justin. So the late great Justin Upper, and I'm inhaling. So runner up for 90s movie is Tommy Boy.
Oh, fuck yeah.
And here's why. So in honor of the fucking late great Chris Farley, who passed away way before his time, who was a fucking comedy genius. Last year, I found out that my best friend, besides the Goat, of course. I love you, Goat. I love you.
But Goat, he was your best friend before I was your best friend.
Goat, don't be jealous. I love you so much. You know that.
I'm not jealous. I'm actually the opposite. I have love and admiration for our fallen comrade, dog. I miss him. Even though I hadn't seen him in 20 years, I still missed him.
So when Tommy Boy came out, that was one of the funniest fucking movies I ever saw in my fucking life. And I was younger. I'm in my 20s, and it came out in the 90s. So that was a 90s movie. So my runner-up for the 90s is Tommy Boy, and the reason is because Justin fucking Upper always quoted that movie. That was his favorite movie, and everyone in the 90s who saw Billy Madison fucking quoted that movie. Okay, Stop Looking at Me, Swan, blah, blah, blah. And, Happy Gilmore, we all know the quotes for that. But fucking Justin always quoted Tommy Boy. And, like, the following quotes ring to me to this day. Fat man in a little coat. He would say that constantly.
Mm-hmm.
And then like, God, you're sick. God, you're sick. He would say that all the fucking time, and like, he would say, "Hey, you said watch and learn." Well, I was watching, but I didn't see anything. Anyway, the point is, runner-up for the 90s is Tommy Boy, because my late great friend Justin Upper loved that movie, and he would quote it constantly at the right time. So
really, it's not your runner-up, Phil D's. It's Justin's pick for the 90s for the show tonight.
I mean, the late great Justin Upper. I hopefully he's in a better place. He's gone, but man, dude, he would fucking quote that movie constantly at the right time, and it was always perfect. So anyway, I don't mean to digress or get too maudlin or depressing, but I wanted to just...
I think it's real, dog. I think that's what podcasting needs. Enough of these people jumping around like monkeys fucking telling you what you want to hear. Like, we're going to talk about the real life shit. Like, we're not going to, we're not going to do a 98-minute discussion on fucking, Barbie and Avatar. We're going to talk about like the real shit from cinema. So
thank you, dog.
And the way it affects our lives, because that's the whole point of this podcast, dog, is remembering the past, and also remembering that the past is like still here. Like, it never fully goes away. You know what I'm saying, dog?
Dude, yeah, exactly. So, just wanted to give a shout out, and I appreciate you saying that, Goat. But man, like, God, you're sick. I mean,
God, you're sick.
Every time he said that, it was the perfect thing, perfect timing, and it was from Tommy Boy. And the reason it's a runner-up is because I want you guys to watch that movie. So a lot of great lines from the late, great Chris Farley. A lot of great lines from David Spade. Classic movie. Holy shnikes. And, just watch it. Enjoy it. It's fun. And God, you're sick.
Exactly.
That's it. All right, go.
So, dog, let's close out. I'm dying to know now. You got me in suspense. What's your pick for the 2000s?
Whoa! You want me to go first?
Oh, I already went, dog. This is you. You're closing out the show with the heavy hitter. You're pointing in the center field. You're going to hit the home run to bring us home.
All right. So, first of all, Twitter world, I love the GOAT so much. He's definitely my best friend in the whole world.
And I love Phil D so much.
Oh, snap.
And you know what? We don't give a shit who knows it.
we don't give a flying fuck.
We don't give you. These two men, when they talk about DVDs and Blu-rays from the 90s, they love each other. And you're going to have to accept it, because love is love, motherfuckers. It's 2024.
Shut down Disney World. Whatever that means.
Shut it down.
Shut it down. All right. Okay. All right. So, full disclosure, I had 3 movies lined up, and I'm gonna just randomly pick what I think is what I want people to see. All right.
Yeah.
But if you want, it's up to you, dog. I'm gonna tell you the other 2 that I had in mind. But I think I'm going to fucking choose Shadow Hours.
Oh, fuck yeah. Please do talk about Shadow Hours. That's the one, man. Talk about a hidden gem that has been buried for far too long. And, like, pretty much our early to mid-20s, that film's a documentary of our life at that time. So talk about it.
Okay. So Twitter world, back in the day, and this is going to date me and the GOAT. Like stores like Circuit City and Best Buy actually sold fucking, movies, like DVDs, like shrink wrap DVDs, not Blu-rays, DVDs.
Back when the movie industry existed.
Yeah, exactly. When they cared.
Yeah.
And fucking VHSs. So, like, I don't know if GOAT recommended it. I think you did, or if I went on my own. But, like, I randomly went to a fucking Best Buy, and I fucking purchased a movie called Shadow Hours. That was a shrink-wrapped VHS. and I went home and I watched it on my fucking VCR. Okay?
You viscer.
And it was fucking Balthazar Getty, fucking from The Lord of the Flies in the 1980s.
Yeah, and Young Guns too.
Guns too.
He got laid at the whorehouse when he was 15 in Young Guns too.
Electric Boogaloo. Yeah. And fucking Peter Weller, fucking RoboCop. And motherfucking
Buckaroo
Banzai. And motherfucking shit, I love this guy so much. Roland Montague was his name of the movie.
Yeah, Roland Montague.
What's his name? Fuck it. Hey, Michael? Come on.
Fuck.
I know, right? I love him so much. He's awesome. He was the voice of fucking Chucky.
Oh, Brad Dourif.
Yeah. Roland Montague. Brad Dourif. Michael. Anyway. So
you gotta explain the dog. He worked at a gas station.
So Balthazar Getty's character works at a gas station. He's a recovering alcoholic, drug addict, and he meets a stranger played by Peter Weller, RoboCop, the real RoboCop.
Yeah, the real one.
Exactly.
Not John Michael, whatever that guy's was, and not Joel Kinnaman either.
Nope. But Joel McKinnon was awesome in Silent Night. Anyway,
He was.
But he takes him on this fucking night of debauchery, and kind of puts him back on the wagon, or off the wagon actually. And it's the reason I like this movie so much is because it was. And go correct me if I'm wrong. It was a Best Buy exclusive. Like you could only buy the movie there.
Yeah, on DVD.
Right?
Yeah, like my copy is still like a whatever you call it, like previously viewed Best Buy thing. Like I mean, I got it off of eBay, but like that's how somebody else got it.
Yeah. So I purchased the VHS at Best Buy, literally, and somehow I got the DVD. I don't remember how. Maybe Amazon. At the time. Yeah,
later on,
Yeah, but I still own it and it still works, thank God. But it's just an amazing fucking movie. Like
it is.
I mean, like the 2001 to 2009, we had some great movies, great R-rated movies, The Matrix, fill in the blank, please go. But this movie was so personal to me because like I felt that I was in this exclusive club. You know what I mean? Talk
about underground film. Right? I was looking it up. It made $35,000 at the box office.
Wait! It was actually at the box office.
Somewhere, yeah. Like I don't know what country, but somewhere it was. Fucking awesome. Bucharest. I don't know.
It was definitely Bucharest. 100%. 100%. But anyway. It's a recovering addict's journey, and
those are the best scenes, kind of too, when he's in the gas station. I think.
Yeah. Brad Dourif. Hi, Michael. Roland Montague. Yeah, I mean, Brad Dourif chewed the fucking scene like a fucking fat man eating steak in fucking Mississippi. It was amazing. I mean, and Peter Weller.
Yeah,
great.
And there's a killer on the loose, and the cops played by Peter Green, aka Zed from Pulp Fiction. He fucked everybody in the ass, and also Michael Dorn played Worf on Star Trek. Fucking great. And they just keep sweat. Like honestly, like because Balthazar Getty, he's trying to recover and shit, dog, and he's in the AA and all that kind of shit. The best scenes are the ones where, like, the cops are fucking with him. Like, oh, you work at this gas station. Like, you see a lot of fucked up shit, right? Like, you probably do a lot of fucked up shit. Like, they start sweating him. And, man, just watching this motherfucker cave in and have to go drink and do drugs and shit. Like,
Right. Dude, honestly, great memory. Like, that was amazing that you called it. I remember Michael Dorn from Star Trek. I forgot about fucking the other guy.
Close your eyes and you think, Close your eyes and you think a Klingon is interrogating Balthazar Getty. I heard there was a murder by the gas station. You were nearby, weren't you?
Well, Michael was here, and it's fucking dude. I fucking love shit. Brain freeze. Montague's.
Brad Dourif?
There you go. There, thank you. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, he's better as Roland Montague than he was as Charles Lee Ray. So take that.
I mean, he's better at that than he fucking was in the fucking Lord of the Rings trilogy. He's awesome.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Roland Montague probably should have been an Oscar-worthy performance. It was awesome.
I know.
But dude, so thank you, Goat, for like qualifying my 2000 movie. But that's my 2000 movie, dog. That's it. Yeah. Damn, I love it.
So
I've seen it so many times. Yeah. Damn. Hey, man.
Yeah, I need to rewatch it. It's been probably 7 or 8 years since I watched it.
Hey, man, if you want to do like a fucking commentary, I'm down.
Let's
dog.
do it. Shadow Hours commentary.
I'm so down. I'll do it with you, man. Fuck it.
That fucking scene where they go in that freak house and the fucking guy's driving the spikes into his dick and all that shit, and all those girls fucking everybody's just like blowing the opium into their face and shit. It's like,
dude, and in preparation for this, this really was my pick. Yeah. It was tied with Pool Hall Junkies, but that's another show. But I'm like reading like how many people fucking hated the movie, and like the Rotten Tomatoes score was like so low, like
of Shadow Hours or
yes!
Pool Hall Junkies.
No, Shadow Hours. Well, actually
fuck?
both.
Yeah.
Like people hated it, and like it was such a great fucking movie.
So good.
I know.
So
good.
Fucking good. Yeah.
Yeah. Good.
It's like the type of movie, and I think I mean we don't have to pull the curtain back too much, but like when you see the shit. And the way Balazar Getty is like, and we probably just resonated more with us when we were younger. But it's like when you see the nights that he's having, and when he's waking up the next day, and he's remembering all the fucked up shit like that. There was many nights in the early 2000s where that was us, dog. We couldn't believe it.
I mean, you're so right, Go. But not only that, but like even higher level, like. Just back in the day, you could go to a Best Buy and just fucking like browse through like thousands of DVDs and just like grab something. I mean, like I grabbed it and it was good. And honestly, like fucking Boiler Room was almost on this list too, but it was
Boiler Room's so good. Yeah,
I know, man. I mean, and like if this were like a fucking DVD recording. With like like deleted scenes, I had a whole script ready for Boiler Room, but it didn't make the cut.
Well,
I was ready.
You know, we can always do volume 2 sometime.
I think we should. You know, we should. You know what? Like the B-sides.
Yeah. No, I like that. That's why I just wanted to do this topic, dog. Is like I feel like we could like literally do this topic as many times as we want to, and it's just like, you know, and we don't even have to necessarily do it like, you know, specifically by decade, but I mean, it's like, fuck, dude, like I thought this was going to be easy, but then it's like, how many movies are an entire fucking decade just to pick one great one? You know what I mean? It's so hard.
Yeah.
Dog.
Well, I mean, like to your point, you're like when you first like assigned me this task, I was like,
when I assigned you this task,
I was so overwhelmed, and you're like, no, like it can be wacky, just something you want to like let people know,
something you want to talk about, something you want to share,
and that's when it became easy for me, and that's why I was like, Rocket Heart, easy, yeah, 80s, and to be fair, I'm gonna tell you, like full disclosure. 80s, I was like, okay, RoboCop was actually the first thing that came to my mind. But like now, One Crazy Summer was like, man, I fucking love that fucking movie, man.
That movie is in your bones, Phil D's.
Dude, it's in my marrow, man.
It's your D-N fucking A.
Absolutely.
So yeah, I mean that pretty much covers everything we have to say, and I mean as always, you know, it's always sad to wrap up, but then it's happy to remember there's going to be a next time. Ain't that right, Phil D's?
dog, there's always going to be a next time. Hope springs eternal,
Yes, it does.
motherfuckers.
Mhm.
And listen, Twitter world, I love you guys. Thank you for listening.
Yeah.
Goat, you are a gem of a friend. And
Thank
I
you.
love
You
you,
are
man.
too.
Thanks, buddy.
And I love that cinema runs deep in both of our veins.
Boom. It always
Boom.
has.
Annabelle says bye.
And Annabelle says bye. Hey, real quick, since we're still recording,
Yeah.
I want to bring this up. Do you remember the time we went to Wilder Cinemas and we went to we went to see Jason X?
Yes.
And they literally asked us if we were going to see Spider-Man, and we're like, no, we're here for Jason X.
Yeah, we're Jason X.
Yeah.
And I also remember the copious fucking cans of Coors Light I had hidden in my fucking structure cargo pants.
You bad boy.
Hey,
Awesome.
hey, you were talking about the best catchphrases from the 90s. You know what the best catchphrase from the 2000s was, Phil
What?
Dees?
What is it? Go.
Who's going in the ground? Eric.
And you know what? He is.
He's going.
He's 19 under.
He's...
You know what? You know what? We're still here.
Exactly.
I love you, man.
I love you too.
Awesome,
Take care,
dude.
Phil Dees.
All right. Goodbye, everybody.
All right.
Thanks.
Bye.
Peace. Bye.